Hi Tribe, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ariel of Ari Herbal. I'm so glad to finally be making videos again. Right now I am in Philly. My husband is taking the bar, so everybody wish him luck. Send him good vibes. Everyone I know is doing it. I would love it if you guys did it too. I really want him to pass. He works so hard and I'm so proud of him regardless. So anyway, I'm here in Philly for a couple days. So some of the videos are going to be here in Philly. The first thing today, this video, I want to talk about how to get your, or at least know what your natural magical gifts are. So this one I've been thinking about. I've been trying to understand who I was. I know you probably saw me pull my cards in the title sequence. So I'll just tell you what they are. Align yourself. What needs to be changed? What's not aligned? Get grounded, empath, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Look at that. It's telling me what I need to tell you right now. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? It just makes all the sense. And then the other one, I got the Raven, which is magic, own your power. It's way too specific. I had to share it. Eagle, trusting your higher self, and Black Panther, passion, follow your passion. All of these are the same cards. It's crazy. Anyway, so I just want to talk to you about finding out, experiencing, and using your natural magical gifts. For those of you who don't know, I do aura readings, and I know I've said it like a billion times on here. I'm clairsentient. I am a little psychic. I randomly see past lives. I have no control over it. I'm trying to think of anything else. I'm not really sure what else I can do, to be honest. But I think the most important thing to remember when you're trying to figure out what your spiritual, magical, natural gifts are is to try. I had someone, I was doing aura readings recently, and I hope she doesn't mind me telling this story. I'm not going to tell you who she is. But I was doing aura readings recently, and someone had asked me about auras. And instead of just telling her, she said she wanted to get into reading auras. Instead of just telling her about it and how to get into it and stuff like that, instead I decided to work with her. Teaching is also a gift, I guess. So I decided to work with her in teaching her this aura stuff. So I asked her some questions about her because it was important to understand what she already knew she could do. And she was new at this. She hadn't really done that much. She said she was a baby though, So I took the time to talk to her about what she could do, what she knew she could do already. And then I worked with her. And lo and behold, she was a natural. Go figure, right? She did it so quickly. It was so easy for her, and she didn't even know she could do it. But the only way to know that you can do any of the gifts that you think that you might have is to try them. A little story for me, I didn't know I could do anything at all. I mean, when I was little, I would do this thing where I would guess stuff and it would be true. Oh, we got noise happening outside. I'm sorry. So, bear with it. I don't know what's going on out there. I don't live here. She could have. Oh my gosh, I just lost my train of thought. I have a friend who would ask me to try to do that. I knew I could feel what other people felt. I knew that because I had another friend who was talking to a guy and she was obsessing over him, and I knew he felt something for her. Like, I knew deep down in my core that he felt something for her. I knew that he loved her, and he just didn't want to say it. And in the end, I was right, and I knew I was. And so I told the other friend this, and she's like, what is this person feeling? What is this person feeling? She kept asking me what they were feeling, and I found that I was feeling what they were doing. I found that I was feeling how they were feeling at that moment, what it was connected to. Like, I think one of the people was having, like, they were breathing She's like, well, is he, having sex with someone else? And I was like, no, there's no emotion attached to it. It was more like exercise. It felt like, he was relieving stress, but it was not like emotional or, like it didn't feel sexual at all, you know what I mean? But not that, that person experienced sex as emotional, some people don't, but the feeling is different than if you're exercising. And so it turned out he was exercising. Go figure, right? And that's when I realized I could do it, so I kept practicing. From then on, it's just practice, practice, practice. But the first part is trying and seeing if you can do it. The first part is taking the time to connect to that inner self, that inner person inside you. Taking the time to connect to that higher self, that part of you, that higher self that is part of you that's connected to the divine. Because the divine can do anything. And you have that part of you within you, and you have the ability to access that magic, that power of manifestation. Some people have an amazing power of manifestation. Some people have an amazing power of just like claircognizance. Some people just know, and it just depends on the person. Some people are great at energy work. Some people have the ability to have people just fall in love with them at that very moment. And sometimes it takes some self-reflection. Sometimes it takes sitting there and thinking about, okay, well, when I was younger, I remember being able to do this. When I was a kid, I used to randomly, I think my sister thought that I had put a sock in her sleeve when she was younger. She couldn't find her socks, and she was freaking out for some reason. I don't know why she's freaking out. But she's like, I can't find my socks, I can't find my socks. And I was like, you know what, Leah? Let's just go to sleep. In the morning, we'll find the socks. Put it in the hands of God. We don't have to worry about it. We'll find the socks. We woke up the next morning, the socks were in her sleeve. I know for a while she thought I did it. I never, 100%. I woke up after she did, and she told me that. So there's no way for me, to have put it in there, because I wasn't even awake. So anyway, for a while she thought I was psychic for a while, and I thought I was just making it up. But it turns out that I have that ability. I have that ability to access that, that part of me. But also, there may be some things you can't do. Like for instance, I don't have the same ability as my best friend. One of my best friends is highly intuitive, and I know that she can do a lot. I know she is probably amazing at so much, and she probably doesn't believe that, but I know it. She's always had all of these abilities since she was a kid. I can't see ghosts or talk to ghosts. I can feel that something might be around. I can feel when someone is talking to me and what they might mean, but I can't see ghosts or hear ghosts. When it comes to talking to nature, talking to trees, and talking to things like that, I don't actually hear words. Where there are some people who do hear words. I feel what I hear. I don't know how to explain that, but I can feel a yes, I can feel a no, I can feel a lesson. I can feel when something matters and when something is just coincidental, because that's the energy of the world. You feel the energy around you, you feel energy, you connect to that space of divine energy within you, and you're able to actually become better, you'll be able to feel better, you're able to understand the world better. So really the first step is connecting to that divine energy inside you. Self-reflection is the next, obviously. So I was talking about self-reflection, thinking about all the times when you were able to do something, or might be a precursor to something. Access that part of you that feels like magic. Because everyone has a different place. Some people feel it right in the middle. Some people feel it up here. Some people feel it in their foot. I don't know. But, you have to, access that place inside you that is magical. You have to figure it out. You have to figure out where it is. You have to reflect on who you are. Meditation is a great way to do that. Meditation, shamanic journeys, which, those are not as easy to come across, but if you do come across a shamanic journey, They can tell you a lot. I love them. I was being trained in it, and I just haven't been able to continue, which is really sad for me. But whatever is happening right now, I'm just not meant to do it right now, so I'm not really too worried about it. But I have been being trained in giving shamanic journeys. I would love to do it again. It was a great experience. While I was doing the shamanic journeys, I would see what other people were seeing. I'd be able to feel when someone's feeling pain. I have this thing where I can, apparently when I'm doing meditations, my voice sounds amazing. I don't quite, to me it doesn't sound that great, but to everyone else, they think it sounds incredibly tranquil and magical. And so, those are really good experiences for me. And sometimes it just comes from practice and doing it. So I think that it's important to, oh my gosh, it's quiet. I hope that y'all can hear me in this video. I feel so bad for all that noise. It's bad. I wasted time. Alright, so then the next step after that is practice. Practice, practice, practice. You become better at everything with practice. Being able to access it will be so much easier with practice. So now you're asking me, what do I do if I already know what my gifts are? How do I develop them? Once again, it's all the same. Connect to that place where you know that magic exists. Self-reflection. You take the time to reflect on how you access it, what you're trying to access. And then practice, practice, practice. That's the only way to get better. Asking questions, reading books, they help, but they don't actually tell you how you access it. It's not personal to you. It's not, how you deal with problems. You're not accessing the part of yourself. Someone else's ability may be the exact same ability as your ability, but that ability may not actually manifest in the same way. You can't get information from someone else on how to do something if that something isn't coming from you. When I was teaching this girl about using or learning how to do aura readings, trying to read auras, I didn't do it from a place of me, And honestly, as a yoga instructor, as a teacher, I have herbal apprentices right now. As a teacher, I don't teach from a place of me, because me is different. Me is a terrible student and hates homework. I hate homework. I have my master's in therapeutic herbalism, and I'm surprised I made it that far, because I hate school. I always have. When I was in elementary school, I used to go to the nurse's office and throw up on purpose so I could go home every single day. I was in school on 9/11, and I was in the nurse's office that day, ready to go home. To be fair, I really wasn't feeling well. I wasn't sick. I felt like something bad was going to happen that day, and it didn't. So, what I'm saying is, me is different. Some people love research. Some people love research. They love to look at things. They love to read. I hate reading. I really do. I read for information, and I enjoy reading for information because I like information. That's my rising in Virgo. But I don't. Oh, my Mercury is in Aries too, also. So that's why I love information. But it explains why I don't like long research. I don't like. I will do long research because I want my stuff to be quality. That's the Virgo again. I want quality everything. I want my stuff to be perfect. I want everything to be. I don't want it to be perfect. I don't care if it's perfect. I want it to be me, and I know I'm not perfect. What I want is for my stuff to be clear and understandable, and I want it to be honest and true. I want all of it to be true and accurate. That's the word. I want it to be accurate, but I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be overly wordy, and I don't want it to be just not. There's too much research in there, because if I research too long, then I'll never actually get the thing done, You know, like, I know people who research so long that they never write a book or they never do anything. I'm not that person. And I don't need perfection. I really don't. I'm not really, well, I am a perfectionist in some way, in some form, but I don't need everything to be perfect. I don't like grammar enough to care. If you understood what I was saying, then I got my point across. That's communication right there. But anyway, what I am saying is that we need different things for different people. Everyone needs a different thing. So for my apprentices, they are all starting the same, so I can understand what they need. But as a teacher, it's important to understand that each person learns differently and should have the option to do something in the best way that they learn. Because if you're not learning, then what is the point? You know, if you're not learning, then what is the point? You know, people have to learn how to do things on their own. So the important part about learning your own personal spiritual gift is that you have to learn how to do it on your own. You can have guidance, like the person I found out what she could do, and then we based it off of what works for her. How do you feel that energy? How does that energy manifest in your head as words? You know, because for me, I use the colors to turn it into words. I base it off the chakras. Now, other people see, I know someone who sees auras in black and white. I know someone who sees auras in a full range of colors. And I know people who just kind of see light aura, you know, light and dark aura. I don't see black or white auras. I mean, it's not that they don't exist. It's that when I focus on it, I feel the colors, and I also don't actually, I translate it. I think everyone has specific auras. They have different colors. Like if you were to take a picture of an aura, you wouldn't see the same stuff I would see, but you would be able to get the same conclusion I would get from the aura. So the way I see it is in a way that I can translate that energy into words. So for me, I put it in the chakras, and I can also see your chakras, but I put the colors into chakras, the American chakras, and then I translate that into what the energy means. And most of the time, it's 100% correct. I haven't had one person tell me that it wasn't. Not one person. Which is amazing because I've been doing it for so long. Sorry. But the point is, you know, for each person is different. I saw someone else do a whole list of auras and what the colors mean, and that's what they mean for them. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's what it means for everyone, because everyone translates the auras into different things for different people. Like, they really do. It's different for everybody, and I don't think people realize that. Everyone thinks that whatever they see must be the same, but the color red may not be the same color red for you. If I was to jump into your body and, you know, we don't know because there's no way we would ever know, right? But if I was to jump into someone's body and I could see what the color is that they would see, and that color could be right, like it could be red to me, we could see the same color, but to me that color could be green. But when we're in our own bodies, we both see that color as red because that's how it manifests to us. You know, we don't know. We don't know what it's like. Unless you have that ability to jump into someone and see what the color, you know, the Pringles can is or whatever. But anyway, super duper long story short, the most important thing to know about finding out your spiritual gifts is that the only person that can tell you what they are is you. And you have to access that energy of magic within you, and you have to self-reflect, and then you can go on to practice. And honestly, you can continue to do that cycle over and over again until you actually get better. To be honest, you know, practice doesn't have to be end. So I hope that this is a very helpful video. Thank you guys for joining me again. I really appreciate you so much. If you like this video, subscribe and like, and then also, let me know if you figured out your spiritual gifts in the comments. Maybe you want to talk about it. Maybe you want to, tell me about, the time that you learned how to, I don't know, levitate stuff. That'd be pretty cool. I love when people tell me their stories. So I really love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. I love you. Have an amazing day. Goodbye.